live on Thankful and Thankful Day. Hi, I'm Gianna DeVita, and today we are going to be interviewing Dr. Bobby Moore and Bodie.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and my question is, what is your job?
Thank you, Anthony. That's a great question. I now work as a consultant, and I travel all around the country and work with school districts, principals, and school boards, helping them get better.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Ruxton. How many people do you teach?
Thank you for asking that. Currently, I really don't teach a number of kids or a number of adults because I move around to different places. But sometimes I'll have as many as 500 people in a session, and other times I may have as little as 10 or 12.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Charlie. When and why did you get Bodie?
Well, Bodie is the first dog I've ever had, and I had just torn my LCL and my hamstring, and I wanted a pet to get me up and walking and moving around. And so I did a lot of research, and I wanted a dog that was athletic and liked to play a lot outside, and I decided to get a Vizsla, and I got this guy, and I named him Bodie. Thank you for asking that. Good question.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm Chase Northcutt. Who trained Bodie?
We had a very, very good trainer named Mitzi, and she's outside of Powell, Ohio, which is just north of Columbus. And Bodie went through 3 weeks of boot camp to become a very, very well-trained dog. So during that 3 weeks, I couldn't call, I couldn't text, and I couldn't go visit Bodie, so I missed him very much. But he came back really well-trained.
Thank you.
My name's Maya. My name's Maya, and how old is Bodie and you?
Well, Maya, before I answer that question, can you do me a favor? Can you come over here and just give Bodie a hug for me? Can you do that? Just a little hug. Show me your strength today. Come on, sweetheart. You did it last time. Come on, a little hug. Can you at least shake my hand? Okay, never mind.
Okay.
So, okay. What was the question again then, Maya? I forgot that one.
How old are you and Bodie?
Okay, well, I'm old. Bodie is 5 years old, and he'll be 6 in June. So, but thank you, Maya.
Maya! I like it. What's Bodie's favorite food?
Bodie likes a lot of things to eat, but on the way here, we stopped at Burger King and got him some ice cream. Yeah, got him some ice cream, and I call it a cup pup. And so he had a little bit of ice cream. He loves turkey and chicken. He likes steaks, but normally we feed him dry food, but okay. You want to say something?
I think he knows you're talking about food.
But we normally try to feed him some like good meat too, along with his diet.
He's like the... What does he eat?
Hi, I'm Gianna DeVita. Did Bodie help you with how to deal with multiple myeloma?
Gianna, that's such a pretty name. I have a friend in Canada named Gianna. So that's a great question too. In fact, after I was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, there were some really tough times recovering, and I had to stay home and couldn't travel. And during that time, Bodie always stayed beside me at my side. So it's good to have a loyal companion like Bodie and other animals and pets to have near you.
Thank you.
What inspired you to make Bodie books?
You know, one day I was working in a school up in Cleveland, Ohio, and we were putting books in the library, and I came across a book that said, Llama, Llama, Who's Your Mama? You guys ever heard that book? And so you have Llama, Llama, Who's Your Mama?
Yeah, it's in there somewhere.
Well, as I read that book, I thought, I could write a book about Bodie. So when I came home, I actually started writing some drafts, and I found an illustrator, and sure enough, I came up with the first book, and Bodie, you're so sweet. He has
Pumpkin-colored feet.
pumpkin-colored feet. Great, good job. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Kenzie. Does Brady have a job?
Kenzie, that's a great question too. I'm not sure Bodie thinks he has a job because he enjoys it so much. And in life, if you find something you really, really enjoy, it's not really work. And so Bodie loves visiting schools and seeing kids. So I'm not sure you'd call it a job, but it's something that Bodie likes to do. Thank you.
Thank you. What dog is Bodie? I'm not a dog.
Bodie is a breed called a Vizsla, and they're from Hungary, so it's a Hungarian breed, and they get to be about 60 pounds, and they have this reddish-brown fur, and they're very loving and very athletic. And what was your first name again?
Calvin.
Cal, thank you.
Hi, I'm Roxanne, and how many books have you written?
Roxanne, I have written 2 books about Bodie. I've written 2 educational books, but I've written 2 books about Bodie, and I'm working on my 3rd book about Bodie, and it's called Bodie and His Friends. And we've got a bunch of other pictures of dogs, and we're going to include those in the book with Bodie, and it's going to be about being a good friend, about being inclusive, and about diversity, and all those things. So once that book is written and published, guess which classroom, first classroom in the country that's going to get a set? Yes, Mrs. Morgan's
yay.
classroom. So thank you.
When is it coming out?
Hi, my name is Zach. We are going to do a service project for a boy named Blake. He needs a service dog. Do you have any ideas to help us?
Well, I heard you guys did a kind of a run raffle or a run for Mr. Detweiler to raise some money. So that's always a way to raise some money. Sometimes you can get somebody to donate something and do a raffle. You can donate, like somebody donates a bicycle or donates a car,
Ice cream.
or maybe ice cream, but get somebody to donate something and raffle it off. And sometimes you can do 50-50 raffles at your football games or basketball games if your superintendent allows you and it gets board approved, and that can raise a lot of money too. So the best thing to do is brainstorm with your moms and dads and come up with some great ideas. But that's a really good idea to do that to help somebody.
Thank you.
My name is Remy. How are you thriving?
Wow, that's a tough question because this year my goal, like last year, all I did was survive. This year I'm trying to thrive. So with a disease like I have, some days are better than others. So some days you just survive and some days you thrive. So the days that I feel like I'm thriving most is when I'm out spending time with kids like you, because you bring so much joy to my heart and make me excited about what I'm doing. So spending time with kids like you and Bodie and being out in schools really make me feel like I'm thriving. So thank you for letting me come to your class today.
My name is Charlotte Layton. What are you grateful for?
Charlotte, like Charlotte's Web? Is that what you said, Charlotte? Oh, that's a pretty name. I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for Bodie. And I'm really grateful for, again, being able to come out and spend time with you. I mean, this is like 2nd or 3rd time here. I came a couple times. And I'm really, really, really grateful for your teacher, Mrs. Morgan. From the day I was diagnosed to now, she's been one of the best friends in my life, always reaching out and sending me videos of you guys, sending me projects that you guys do. So I'm very grateful for Mrs. Morgan.
Thank you for watching Thankful and Thriving Thursday. Tune in next time for some cool bits.
Great job. All right.